doing, boys and girls? It is actually opening day of deer season down here in North Carolina. Austin, don't mess up.
Try not to.
Don't shoot the tree. Don't shoot the tree. Oh,
Maybe shoot about 4 inches left.
But obviously South Carolina season done opened up and we already got a buck on the ground, so the monkey's off the back. But Bree, why are we excited?
Because I have 3 shooters daylighting at my spot tonight.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm actually going after a different buck tonight. We're gonna be sending Austin the cameraman with her, and I'm gonna self-film. This is probably gonna be one of the best opening weekends we've ever had, just for the fact that we have so many deer daylighting. We got Patches, he's 8.5. We got Bendy, he's 7.5. We actually got Boomer, which is the deer I'll be going after. He's 7.5 to 8.5. Commander, also known as the Big 8. We had a ton of encounters with him last year. We actually hunted over 300 hours, maybe 400 or 500 hours if you combine me and Bree's hours in the stand. And last year we could not close on him. We seen him 4 or 5 times and just couldn't seal the deal. Double D, he's our 5.5-year-old. He's daylighting every day. And I don't know if we're gonna shoot him. We're gonna try, but with all these deer daylighting, he's kind of on the back burner. What deer are you most excited for tonight?
Honestly, I don't know. I've been looking at deer pictures and Patches is like ginormous.
He's 200 pounds. He's the biggest bodied deer we've had in years.
But Bendy looks really good.
Bendy's a
And
beautiful
then there's
creature.
the Big 8. Like I saw him in person last year.
Multiple times.
I'm just gonna shoot the first one that comes out.
Okay. Austin, where you shooting?
Nothing.
You shooting on the camera,
Yeah,
son.
I'm shooting the camera.
But come with us while we spend the weekend in the cabin hunting some deer. Let's shoot our bows real quick. Guys, today's video is actually brought to you by DraftKings. With the NFL and the NBA season starting up, I'm super excited to tell you guys about the betting app that I use, which is DraftKings. And DraftKings is actually offering a super awesome, insane deal for you guys. New customers can actually bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins, plus 3 months of NBA League Pass on them. You guys can stay in the action, use your bonus bets on DraftKings. Same game parlays for a bigger payout. I got some buddies that use DraftKings all the time, and they actually introduced me to it. And once I got started, I couldn't stop because it was just too much fun. With DraftKings, it makes it a lot of fun because you can actually have some skin in the game and more meaning than just who wins. To get this insane deal, go to DraftKings.com, use promo code Braden. And I want to give a big thank you and shout out for DraftKings sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love DraftKings. It's actually brought my love back to sports. Big thanks to DraftKings. Let's get back into it. You up to bat first? Let's see it. Ooh, that's a good shot. I'm up next. So I'm actually shooting the same bow I did last year, which me and Bree actually have matching lifts. I don't know how it happened. It just kind of happened. But my deer should be at about 30. We're gonna go ahead and shoot at 40. Should be dialed. Just a touch to the right. Bree, it's your turn, girl. While we wait on Bree, we'll show you the cabin. My dad and I think 1 or 2 of his buddies back in like 1980 something bought this place for like $6,000. Me and a couple buddies, we renovated this thing about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And here is my bedroom. I like to call this the master bedroom. We got the kitchen, Bree's in the bathroom right here, the living room, and the guest bedroom, which is basically a bunk room. We got bunks on this side and that side. And one of the coolest things about this place is the history is literally on the wall. Actually, like, look at all these old pictures. Like, here is Dad. I don't know, that's probably in the 80s. I'm sure there's some dates on here somewhere. Look, 1995, 1991. Look at that stud. Got them riding 4-wheelers and shooting bows on here. That's a good picture. That's the old pond right beside the clubhouse. It is now drained, sadly. And then last year, we actually updated the wall. And we have all these new photos on it. I mean, we filled it up on that side. The amount of stories this place could tell, dude, it'd be crazy. Bree, you ready? We gotta make sure she's dialed because I have a really high feeling that either me or Bree or both of us are gonna shoot tonight. If we would have hunted this morning, which I was worried about busting deer out coming in, we both would have shot our target bucks. We'll shoot from under the skin and shed because the ground's level, but we're just gonna let you guys hang out. We're gonna have a good time this weekend and just film it. Ooh!
Oh.
I think you hit one of our arrows. It's mine or Austin's arrows just got smoked. Austin, I think that's your arrow, dog. So Austin actually drilled it. I was an inch and a half to the right, and Bree was 2 inches left. We're gonna shoot a little bit more before we head out. Make sure we are perfect. Girl, look cute in that new hunting outfit.
Yeah, it's a little large.
A little large. Why do we have to get you a new outfit, Bree?
My tummy's getting a little big.
Eating too much?
No, I'm growing a child.
How many months pregnant are you? We're more than halfway there, right?
6 months.
So Bree is 6 months pregnant, and she pulled a Kansas tag. And with her Kansas tag, the season comes in 2 weeks before she's due. So she might not be going to Kansas. We'll see. She took my tag. You got a tag, didn't you? I did get a tag. Brady didn't draw a tag. All right. I'm gonna take y'all to get dropped off first, and then I'm gonna take the side-by-side. Let's hit the road, dude! I'm getting butterflies right now for you. Like, it is such high odds. We might not shoot nothing, but the Lord blessed us with deer daylight and to get the chase open day. And you know, it's like when you don't have deer daylight and don't know where they're at, you don't know where they're bedding. They're no fun to hunt, but when they're daylight and they're patternable, that's all you can ask for, really. That's what makes it fun. All right, girl.
I'm freaking nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
This is probably gonna be the highest odds hunt of the year. Today and tomorrow, probably. So y'all sneak in quietly, stay in the shadows. They're fixing to have a good hunt, and I think I'm about to have a good hunt too. And there they go.
We just got in the stand. It's 4:45, so the deer usually come in around like 6:30, 6:20. We have some time to kill. Hopefully one of the 3 bucks comes in, so fingers crossed.
We're getting in plenty of time. People always give southern hunters shit for hunting over bait, but that's just how people hunt around here. These deer don't have a whole lot of pressure on corn, so they're killable on corn, especially this early in the season. However, a lot of these deer, they get so smart, you're not killing them on corn unless they're tending a doe that comes to corn. I just made it to my spot. Dude, I am stoked to be hunting right now. North Carolina, finally, the season's here. I'm gonna try to sneak in here, get in real quietly. I don't know where this deer's bedded. He was here this morning. I mean, broad freaking daylight. Hopefully they'll do the same thing this evening and we'll get a shot off. Bunch of little bucks in here, whole bachelor group. They ain't broke up and busted up yet, so we'll see. We will see. Putting you guys in the bag, I'll catch you on the stand. Well, we just got up in the blind. The feeder just went off. It's gonna be a little difficult. Let's see, this camera's good. That camera's in a pretty sick spot, but this camera over here, this is actually a rut-up blind I had them custom build for me. That's got all bow windows right in front. But first time hunting it, it's gonna hunt great. But for filming and hunting, I need to really film out this window that I'm shooting out of, which isn't gonna happen. So I got this camera way over here. It should work. We're gonna have the kill shot on camera. Hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 big bucks dead by the end of the night. We can only cross our fingers and pray to the big man, so we shall see. The feeder is at 24 yards. Pretty easy shot if he comes in here. We're gonna sit back, relax, and hopefully we whack a good one. I was just on the phone with Julius, and I look to my right, we got a deer down here in the field. 3 of them. 4 of them. Are my eyes really that bad? I didn't see them till I zoomed in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one's a little spike. So I do not recognize that group of deer. They don't eat at this feeder, but they are eating that green food plot down there. And it did not come up good. I mean, it is very thin and poor, but they're down there eating. It's getting to be about the time he normally shows up. He daylighted this morning, so his plans could have changed for this evening, but it's 7:15. Most of the pictures I have of him, he's in here at 7:20 with other bucks. The other bucks ain't showed yet, so we shall see. Oh shit, he's right in front of me. I did not think he was gonna come from that way. Oh my god, my flashlight just turned on. No, it ain't him, it's his little twin. This deer is exactly like him, just smaller, younger. It's definitely his offspring. This is his group that he ran with all summer long. Hopefully he's not far behind. I'm praying we don't run out of camera light. I gave the other big nice camera to Austin so he can shoot lower light than I can. They keep throwing their heads up and kind of like look in different directions, like another deer's coming, but nothing stepped out yet. If it doesn't happen tonight, as long as we can get in and out without being detected, that's the biggest thing. Well, guys, we're fixing to get ready to go out for our evening hunt. This is hunt 2 for our deer. Last night, I got locked into my stand and I literally sat in the dark for 2 hours before I got out of there. Bree, Austin, they were locked down waiting on me and had deer in front of them. They didn't get out until 2 hours after dark. However, we did not bust a single deer going in or out. Bree, how many deer did you see?
We've seen like 25, 30 deer.
Can you confirm?
Yeah, absolutely. I almost accidentally made Bree shoot the wrong deer last night.
I probably seen 10 to 15 deer in total, but it just got, I lost camera light early. I don't know what I'm gonna do this evening. I guess if he comes in late, I'm just gonna have to whack him, but it's gonna be a challenge. Hopefully he comes in on time. We got the bow and the defender. Here's my lucky arrow. Hopefully this thing puts the beat down on him. We're actually gonna be shooting a sever broadhead. I got some beasts in there, but the more I see with them, the less I like them. So we're gonna try to shoot the severs. All right, we made it to drop off. Bree, you ready?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Do a
again.
good job tonight. All right, let's go get in my stand.
Just got in the stand on number 2. I think we have pretty good odds. Hopefully, so we'll see what happens.
There's 3 bucks that could come in tonight that Bree is allowed to shoot. One of them was here this morning, but there's 3. So they haven't daylighted recently, but they should be here. Look.
All right, got my bow. See if we can't kill a deer, son. I'm pumped up. He didn't daylight at all yesterday evening or this morning, so I feel like there's high odds he's in here. This section he's at, there's not a whole lot of acorns on the ground, which gives me some high hopes that he's gonna still be on some grain. Let's go see what we can make happen. Last year I was shooting beast broadheads, and I killed 2 or 3 animals with the beasts. Had a really good first experience. Everything after that was trash. This year, I don't know if I can get it to focus, but we're switching to the severs. I like the bone avoiding technology, however, I think they're all flawed. Those beasts, they do cut good inside, extremely sharp, definitely the sharpest mechanical on the market, definitely the deepest penetrating, but if they don't open up on the skin, you don't have a blood trail. So I'd about rather bust through a rib than having a 1-inch cut and no blood. So I'm actually gonna crack this window and leave it open, because looking at it, I think when I open it, there's gonna be a reflection on it because they're not tinted. And hopefully we can get it done. I'm gonna get set up, sit back, and see if we can't whack a big one, son.
So the lookalike is here. Just came out the bottom of the green field, and it looks like he's gonna circle around to go to the feeder. I'm hoping tonight's the night. That's the first deer I've seen. It's 7 o'clock. They're here a little earlier than yesterday.
to take the quartering towards. Oh no, I had a perfect shot. I didn't hit him perfect. I hit him high, angle's good. Just a little high, I think. Bro, you had the perfect shot. I'm sitting there, I'm about to let it eat. And he turns and he faces me. I'm like, oh my God. And he's staring me down. I mean, just literally staring me down, dude. In my head, I felt like I could trust that broadhead to get through. As soon as he started coming in, the youngest deer in the group, the spike, looked up and walked out. And the other deer kind of acted all nervous. He walked in like he owned the place. That angle's good as long as it's not too high. I'm gonna try to watch back some of this footage and I'm gonna give him time. I'm gonna give him plenty of time. I think it's under backstrap. I think we got high lung, but I didn't see a whole ton of blood pouring out. I'm gonna watch this footage, then we'll climb down. Come on. This thing, I recorded for like 45 minutes straight on this thing, dude. That deer is literally like 7.5 years old. We've been watching him since like 2021. Oh, and finally got an opportunity on him. All this hard work, I definitely paid off. I just hope that shot was what we needed. Dude, I knew it was him. I mean, heavy footed coming in. It was almost weird. I mean, when he was eating out of that feeder, it was perfect. And I literally was like, I got this. And I'm looking, I go, holy shit, there's another 6 bucks behind him. I mean, it was a solid hit. I do believe. I just hope it was low enough to get those top lungs. Oh, he should be dead. That wasn't much penetration for an 80-pound bow with a 500-grain arrow. I think it's high lungs and liver is what I'm guessing right here. 2-inch cut. Let's hope it did its job. First deer with a severed broadhead. Happened to be a shooter that was a ghost last year. This deer was so, I mean, he just disappeared on me last year. I'm gonna get down there and just try to peek in the woods and see if I can see my luminoc. I would never in a million years think I would take a quartering 2 shot like that, but my nerves got the best of me. Let's hope I don't regret the crap out of this. I'm gonna leave my bow. I'm gonna sneak in here to this arrow. That's a lot of penetration. I'm not seeing any blood, which is scary, but nothing we can do about it right now. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's look at this arrow. So there's a little bit of blood on it. No bubbles, no nothing. I mean, just not a whole lot there, but if you look at the length of it, we got, hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, he's running. Oh, we're getting technical. I was like, what is he grabbing?
The tip of broadhead. We got 14 inches of penetration. If this broke off, to me it didn't look like 14 inches of penetration from the video, but if this broke off at his body, that's 14 inches. And you know when it broke off, it did some damage on the inside. Oh, yeah. Not very bloody, but with a high shot, you don't get much blood. Now, luckily, I own 3 thermal drones. I was in the ag spraying business and was using them for ag spraying and did some recoveries on the side. Seen a lot of animals live some incredible shots. I mean, he was Q2. Let's see. If you're the shooter, okay. He was like this. Oh. Dog, I snuck it in behind that shoulder. And I'll tell you right now, I don't want to speak too soon, but I was shooting the Sever. First time shooting the Sever. This one has the bleeders on it. 2.5 inch cut. And honestly, I've talked some shit, but if I had a broadhead for choice on that shot, it would be this one, the old beast. From my experience already, they don't bleed much, but my God, if he's standing behind a refrigerator, it's gonna get to him. They have trouble fully opening up on impact, at least because the ribs typically keep them shut. Not completely, but some get like an inch and a quarter cut. That'd been the broadhead of choice for that shot, I promise you. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give this deer some time. I'm saying before we even take the thermal drone in there, we're gonna give him an hour, hour and a half. If I find him with the thermal drone, he's alive, it's gonna tear me apart. So we're at least gonna give him an hour, maybe 2, try to find him with the drone. And if we don't, maybe go look at first 20, 30 yards of blood. If it looks good, maybe go in. If not, then we're not going in there till tomorrow. Let's hope for the best here. But we're gonna give it a little bit of time and then we're headed out. Getting the fire going, Bree?
Yep.
Austin, you on stick patrol? Cleaning up the yard?
Pioneer Bond.
I'm gonna go in here and show you guys something. I actually have a shed off this deer. I think from the first year, like we could positively ID him. Some people might argue it's not him, but it is. These are actually our hitless deer. All these deer we're after right now. There he is. That's actually one of his antlers right there. Let's see, 23. So 23, 3.5-year-old, maybe 4.5. So if he's 3.5, I really think he was 4.5 that year. If he's 4.5 and 23, be 5.5, 24. This should be 6.5. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the 3rd oldest deer on the property. That's his 4.5 side. Man, it looks, his beam looks crazy from that other side. Yeah. Like it looks impressive right there. Look how long that beam is. Because that G2's just way off the bat. Last year he was at his coolest ever. He had like double devil tines coming off the ends of his beams. I'll just pop up a picture here. This year I think he only has that on one side and they're not as big, but put on a lot of mass this year, so he'll probably score a lot better. How big do we want the fire, Bree? Goodness, girl. You gonna catch yourself on fire?
You know what you're killing a buck tonight means, right?
What?
What's it mean whenever somebody tags out first?
I don't know.
Can't bitch.
I'm camp bitch.
Nobody else is.
Austin, I am not cooking for you, and I'm damn sure not making your bed, brother. I got another buck tag, and I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get my recurve, and I'm gonna try to kill that 5.5-year-old with a recurve.
There's the 5.5-year-old.
Double D.
What the heck?
He's been daylighting every day.
He's gonna shoot all the deer before I even shoot one.
We're gonna hang out and give this deer a little time and cross our fingers and pray to the man upstairs. So I shot that deer at 7:35. It is now almost 10 o'clock. That's 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
2.5. Yeah, that's good.
By the time we get there, it'll probably be 3.
Yeah, I had to charge up the remote real quick. You can get this drone on dronedeerrecovery.com. I have a link in the description. That is my buddy Mike's company. I mean, just amazing stuff. He sells the best equipment for recovering deer on the market. Don't get no better, but the leaves are on the trees, so odds are a little lower. I do have a buddy that has dogs, but I trust this thing enough to where if I don't find them, I don't know if I'll put dogs on them. But I think the deer's dead. He might not be dead yet, but I think he's gonna die. Go get in the side-by-side and we're gonna roll over there. All right, we've made it to the crash site. So this is a new drone. They're kind of hard to get your hands on right now. Mike's probably got a few in stock, but this is the 4T, which is super, super nice and easy. Fire up the remote. Where you want to turn on your hotspot? The field's so new, you won't even be able to see the field on hotspot. I mean, on the map. Dude, I'm freaking out.
I've never seen you this nervous before.
We gotta put the hat on backwards. We're getting serious.
Oh, hell.
All right, taking off. So we're straight across from the trail that I went in on and parked. I know from past experience that this is super, super thick back here. So that's one of the reasons I'm very concerned. You can see it right there on the map. I think it'll be hopefully right in here. All right, there's the field. Something's at the feeder. No, that is the feeder. Still holding heat. So he ran in over here. I don't think that's deer, but I definitely want to mark it off as not a deer. Got a lot of heat from the sun on everything. See, that ain't even on the ground. That's a treetop I'm looking at. It's so hot. Worst time of the year ever to do a drone recovery, but we're here. The way to do it, to be the safest way possible, is first, get a drone. It's not gonna spook the deer. Second, don't go walk. Well, first off, don't go walking in there. Second, get a drone to look at it. Drone can't find it. Third would be to get a dog. You're confident he's dead and wait. But as soon as you go to start grid searching, you blow the deer out. You can't find him with the drone because he's moved a mile. And if you go in there by foot, you're getting that scent everywhere. And the dog ain't gonna be able to follow the tracks because you're gonna be walking on his blood trail and spreading it every single direction. We're gonna spend all night with this drone. Hopefully we find them. But if not, tomorrow we'll get a dog before we start grid searching. Can't tell I'm sitting on the ground. I've been looking for about an hour. Honestly, it's just the thermals are bad. The tree trunks are holding heat and that's really hard to look through. I mean, we're gonna continue to look tonight, but we're definitely going in there and looking to see if we can find blood and see what it looks like. But as the night goes on, these trees will cool down. So that's a really hot spot. Probably not him. Tree trunk. Why is it glimmering back at me?
That's an eye.
Yeah, but it's around that tree trunk. So that tree trunk, so it's holding heat.
Yeah, but there was something shining. I seen it.
That's something, some water shining back or something.
Wow, I thought for sure it was an eye.
Yeah, that's him. All right, that's him. You can see his white belly and his legs are out like this.
Yep.
All right, let's not get too excited. Let's get down here and look. I want to get to where I can see his ears and see if they flicker. His ears are laid back. So a lot of times you can watch a deer if he's like hurt real bad, if his ears are laying back and he doesn't have the energy to keep his ears up and be alert, typically that's him dying or dead.
Dude, come on, man.
Dude, I have to have faith in the drone. Took 2 batteries, so 45 minutes to an hour, but worst conditions possible. Put that in Onyx. I want to see how far he went. Oh, he's down in the bottom, son. He's 131 yards as the crow flies. Look how many times I flew over him. I went 1, 2, 3, and this was coming up on my 4th. Look, we got a shed with us. I had to bring his antler from the house. Like, this has been in the living room. I had to bring it down to the clubhouse just in case. All right, let's get in the side by side. Pulling up to the site of where it happened. I'm gonna leave my bow and everything in the side by side because it's gonna be hell getting them out. He was standing about right here and the blind's right there. So he went to the right of that pine tree. Let's just see if we can find blood. I don't think there's any blood. This is where I picked up the arrow that broke off, and I think he came through this trail. What hit that tree so hard?
I don't know.
Maybe his antlers? He might have came right through here and busted his antlers on that tree. But this is the main trail he should have hit.
Yeah.
Right here, look at that.
Yeah, sure shit.
Yep. It's not on the ground anywhere, but it's on the...
I mean, that tree's covered.
The fact it's over here, he probably ran through right here. So we're just gonna walk down here to this pen and hopefully he doesn't get up. I think he's dead. I'm so excited. Dude, this is gonna suck to drag out.
It just gets steeper. The further down we go, it just keeps getting worse.
He's all the way in the bottom.
There he is. He's cooked. No way.
In the very bottom. Look at the body on that guy. Oh, look at the broadhead.
Yeah.
Look at the broadhead right here. Dude, that's a good deer. He's bigger than I thought he was gonna be. He's bigger than I thought he was gonna be.
Come on.
Look at those mass measurements. Look at that time length.
He looks like a tank from right here on camera.
He is a tank.
I know, I'm just saying the angle's
He's
really
bigger
good.
than I thought. We shot the deer in South Carolina, the one that looked 140 inches on camera, big frame deer. I got very concerned because he taped 132 if he wasn't broke off. So I was like, man, if that 140 is 132, all these deer over here shrunk, in my opinion. Like maybe 125. That deer's busting 125.
Oh yeah.
I mean, by a long shot.
I told you months ago that my guess for him was 150 inches. And I still tell you, my deer last year went 149.
You think that's a 150 inch deer?
My deer last year went
You
149.
think this is 150?
I showed her pictures.
But you think this is 150?
It's
No.
damn close.
Oh.
I'd put money on it.
Let's look at this shot.
he's bigger than you think.
He's gonna stand up. What the heck? Look at that shot. That Sever opened him up. That's a big old hole. Sever, you got my vote. I'll keep shooting Sever. That's a giant hole. If it would have exited, there would be a bloodbath going to this deer. That's way bigger than the shed we got of him. Way bigger than the shed from 3 years ago. Way big. So both of these, I called them devil points because they'd had one here and one here.
Yeah.
And then these were just as long. They were equal size.
Yeah.
Dude. So sick looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He would have been a mainframe 12 point if this would have grown out. Yeah, it's so crazy seeing this deer in person. I truly think that this deer is bigger than I thought he was gonna be. We're gonna get him to the top of this mountain and set him up and get some super sick pictures and show them off to you guys. But we gotta get him out of this bottom. He's been dead for three and a half hours. We gotta get him up there, get some pictures done and get these guts out of this deer. Oh.
You feel like your lungs about to
How
explode
about
yet?
see the sunrise?
How far have we made it?
About
25 yards.
All right, we have made it back to the field. I'm gonna get some pictures
That
of this
antler
guy.
looks like a whole different deer.
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
he had been like 127 with this antler. Bro, he put it on. Wow. Dude, that's a tank. I think he's the biggest bodied deer we have ever taken off this property. He's the biggest buck we've ever taken off the property. I think Dad has the biggest at 143. I shot 140. This is a big deer. I don't even want to guess what his score is. I'm normally pretty good at scoring deer on the hoof. This deer fooled me. I had no clue he was this big. I don't even care about score. The history with this deer is just incredible. If I knew he was this big, I'd probably been a little more nervous. I killed my first deer here when I was 5. Been hunting here since I was, I don't know, 3.5, 4, coming here my whole life. And Dad stopped paying for it, I don't know, back in 2016, and I took it over and started paying for it. And basically he quit hunting, and we've done a lot of work here since. And honestly, our genetics have gotten way, way better than what they were. And this has got me pumped up to really get after it here and stay excited and stay hunting these deer. We get real stuck in the southern hunting anyway. Hunting in the south and traveling to all these places that have big deer, and then coming home and hunting our 125s, which is fun. I mean, we love it. I mean, we chased 125s for 300-400 hours on this property last season. It's not even about antler size. It's always been about the deer itself, the history, the game, the chase. It's never been about antlers here. And man, that's a lot of antlers. So anyway, we're gonna get some cool pictures, get them loaded up, and I'm gonna have a lot of time with this dude tonight, cleaning them out, caping them out, getting them ready to go to the taxidermist, and we're gonna score them, see what he scores. Maybe put a back strap on the grill tonight. That'd be a good dinner. I mean, that is a beast. All right, let's get some pictures. Here's my 132 from South Carolina. We thought he was gonna be 140. Let's go compare. There's a lot more bone here. I mean, he's got the width, but dude, those beams are gonna be 23 plus inches. Those 23-inch beams, because these are 22 and 23. But look at the wrap on them. And the mass measurements, dog. That's gonna. This deer had 27 inches of mass. This guy might be. What do you think his mass measurements in total gonna go? 8 mass measurements. I mean, even on his 4s up here, those are 3 plus. Well, let's weigh them. All right, just for proof, everyone agree that's on 0.
Yep.
Yep. All right, let's hook them up. I will be entering this deer in a local big deer competition, so we gotta have a proof of the weight.
It's 200. 205?
205. We'll call it 205. It might be a pound high, it might be a pound low. We'll call it 205. Let me get a picture of that.
I don't want to get vulgar here. I've never seen that in my entire life.
What?
That deer has nipples and
What?
nipples and a nutsack.
Bro, are you serious?
He has nipples and a nutsack. I swear. Look,
What?
I've never seen that.
All right, put in the comments. You ever seen nipples and a nutsack? You're right. I wouldn't have noticed that till we went to clean them. He's got 4 nipples.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's 2025, man. What the heck's going on? Can I tag him as a doe? All right. Let's drop them. The 200-pounder that we killed off this property, that was in 2006. And that deer was 2 to 205. So I'm just calling this deer, he's the biggest body deer we've ever killed down here. Did we score him before we hang him? Yeah.
Yeah.
24.
Give him an 8th.
He honestly
Give
could
him
probably,
an 8.
he could probably take that 8. Let's not give him that 8. I'm just doing it as close. No one can argue this. Right beam, 24 on the nose. All right, let's do the circumferences and get those out of the way. C1, right beam, 4 7/8. C3, 4 1/8. C4, which this is where you typically lose a lot, 3 4/8. G1, right beam, 2 4. G2, 7 7. On G3, right beam, 7 5. 7 5. Oh, it almost looks like you rubbed that off. He's almost 2 right here. Give him 1 7. That ain't going an inch. I wish it would. That will. All right, that's right antler done. Let's go ahead and do inside spread. Oh, that ain't as good as I thought it was gonna be. 14 4. 14 4. Oh shit. Oh, 24 6. All right, circumferences. Give them, we'll go to the smaller score at 4 7. Is that not what his C1 was on the other side? He's very symmetrical. If these match, dog, as a typical, it'd have hardly any reduction. 4 1. That was like the other side, right? Yeah, a little smaller on this side. 4. It matches 3 4.
See, that's where it gets debatable.
Brow tines are debatable. Most people, there's a lot of people that do them from the back. I like the front.
Always from the
But
back.
the back and the front, you'll get a different score.
100%.
But sometimes you lose inches, sometimes you gain inches. I always done them from the front, so that's what I do, because I know exactly how I've done every single deer the exact same. 3 7. Dang. This side's way bigger, dog. 9 3. You'll give him 3 for sure. That's 3. This is his biggest tine right here.
Yeah.
We're about to knock out his biggest tine, and that was 9 3. I got the same 9 3. 3 and 3. G5. 1 2. 1 2. That's it.
What do you think?
I'm not guessing, dude. I'm telling you. I mean, when I shot him, I was thinking 126, 127. Like, I didn't look at his antlers. I was just killing the deer that we were after, like the target buck. 135. 140. 145. Okay. 143.
144 and 7/8.
Dang! Right at 145. 140 what? 143? 144 and 7/8?
You would have given him that extra.
If I would have gave him the 8th, he would have been on the money, 145. I'm impressed. That's my biggest North Carolina deer ever. That's the biggest deer we've ever killed off this property. Dad's got a couple 141s, 142s, 139. I got a 140. That's the biggest deer we've killed off this property. Let's have a cleaning party, I guess.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's up there with my biggest bow kills, actually. What deer have I killed with a bow? Killed a 156 with my bow.
The big 8 last year in Illinois with a
Big
bow.
8 was 140 with a bow. Another
Ghost.
140 with my bow.
Ghost was with the bow.
Yep. Is that my second biggest deer with a bow?
Yeah.
Came off the home farm? Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's getting shoulder mounted. So I'm allergic to deer. If you're allergic to deer, a lot of people take Benadryl, knocks you, puts you to sleep. Zyrtec D, the best thing I found. Shout out to Ryan Buspus. He actually put me on this stuff. I can pop this pill and I won't be allergic, and I can handle this deer all night. Down the hatch. We're gonna get to cleaning. This part's gonna be a little too graphic for YouTube, but let's hang out and clean a deer, and tomorrow we're having back straps. We got the deer taken care of. He's all processed in the cooler, got the head in the cooler. I'm gonna take him and get his head skin out tomorrow. I just wanted to get him on ice, but earlier in the video when I said in that situation with that shot, I would have rather had the beast over the sever dog. I'm eating my own words on that one. Look at this broadhead. So this broadhead entered as tight to the shoulder as could and almost exited, was punching through the skin right in front of the rear ham. I think there's at least 2 ribs completely busted and broke. I'm amazed it got through there without breaking blades. I mean, if that was a rage hypodermic, oh, kiss it goodbye. The beast, it would have killed him, but this had a better blood trail for sure than shooting a beast. I've shot deer with a beast that same style, not quite as that extreme. Got more penetration out of the beast than I did with the Sever, but I mean, this thing's intact, dude. I'm super impressed. Look, guys, I'm just so thankful, and honestly, every hunt I've started praying. Not even praying to kill the deer, more so just praying, being thankful for being outdoors and watching God's creation. It's just something about getting in there, having all these animals around you, all these deer, all these smart deer, old deer, young deer, does, and being able to get in and out is undetected. And to me, a good hunt, I don't care if you see 1 deer, 2 deer, 3 deer, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, is getting in and out with them never knowing you were there. And that's something we've really taken serious this year. Man, it's paid off. A lot of up-and-comers in the group that this deer got shot in, so we'll see what they turn into. Just so thankful for the man upstairs of putting it all together. You ready to kick back and relax?
I am, man. It's been a long night.
My phone's going crazy, so this is a bit of the fun part, talking to everybody, telling the story. We're out here working on getting this drone in the air. We really are praying for the best here. This deer's dead, it's a miracle. I would not say the shot that hit this deer would kill him, but we're gonna try it. Thermals look pretty daggum good. Shoot, he's right there is where I have the pin. He's not very far, is he? At least his last bed. I didn't realize he was that close to the road. Hopefully he's laying there dead, but I doubt it. Thermals look pretty daggum good. Did he get up and move from his last bed? He's still there. All right, let's get in the truck. Oh, wait a second. There's a dog. That could be a deer, but it looked like a dog. It was running away from that hot spot. Could he got out of his bed and ran off? That wasn't deer size what I watched leave. Where did that thing go? Okay, let's look at this heat signature. Like, what if some coyotes caught him? Let me see if I can find an angle. There we go, right there. What is that? This him, he's alive. Let's just get a better look. I'd like to see that wound. He's pretty alert, but he's not getting up out of his bed. Doesn't look like a deer is gonna die. But something looked like it was messing with him. I can watch the screen recording back, but I'm telling you, I seen something like run from him and it wasn't deer sized, it was dog sized. You can see the holes in his neck right there. He's very alert, but he doesn't want to move at the same time. That blood looks like the same blood from last time. I mean, it's pretty black. Man, what a deer. I'm trying to watch his chest and see if he's breathing funky. But you can see that entrance and exit right there. When we came in here originally, like, I looked at him and he knew I was there, and he stood up and walked 10 feet and he laid right back down. He's doing what a hurt deer does, except he's very alert. If we can find him again tomorrow night and he ain't moved much, I mean, we'll know if he's in bad shape. Then like we'll know if he's gonna expire and if we just need to keep following him. It's been 8 hours. He hasn't moved from his original bed, which ain't crazy, but at the same time, he doesn't look like he's dying. Watch the footage. She hit him, backstrapped him, more so neck strapped him. Deer's definitely fine, not gonna die. From the looks of it, I think Bree was at full draw for way too long. And just like my deer, I was about to get stuck in a situation with it. Instead of being forced to draw down or take a poor shot because my arms got weak, I took what I had to. I think in Bree's situation, she didn't have the chance to take it. She didn't have an out. She was stuck at full draw. Full draw at a minute, I mean, that's a long time for anybody. I think I was at full draw for 30 to 40 seconds. Bree went on for like a minute. It was a long time. The deer's gonna live. I think he'll show back up, and patches I think will daylight in the next 3 days. Those deer still are entrance, exit, everything has been amazing. No deer busted our scent. Totally eliminated it. They have no clue we've been in there. All they know is something came flying out of the trees. So I don't know if they're smart enough to pair that with humans and to stay away. I just think most of those deer think they just spooked because all the other deer spooked. Bendy got hit, but I'm sure he'll show back up on camera. So we have set up a mock stand. I actually already had Bree shoot out of it, and we kind of just did a test with her, and I had her hold her bow back for 40 seconds before she shot. And now I'm curious to see, like, she got real bad shaky, but it's something we haven't trained, and that's something that is on me. We should have been training for having to hold our bows back for a long time. So I think what we're gonna try to do is do a full minute draw off, minute shot cycle every day, just one, and build that strength up. But to me, it's not even the weight holding back with this arm, it's the weight of holding the bow. Can you time me real quick? Let me know about 35 seconds so then I can settle in and try to somewhat shoot for 40. So with my deer, I want to say after about 40 seconds, that's when I started to like, all right, I need to settle in or I'm gonna lose the arm strength. So we'll see. I mean, maybe it happened quicker. But like, I mean, I settled in on that guy, but one thing you can do, Bree, is you can full lock. Don't let it come down, but you can full lock it down here. So maybe you're not holding as much weight of the bow, but holding it right here, that's a lot of weight. And also like leaning your back up against the tree or having some extra support. Like I'm really supported right here. You know, not all situations you have an option like that. What are we at? We're at 35? All right, I'm gonna try to go to a minute. But I would tell you right now, this right here, this arm's cooked as we speak. I'm gonna go ahead and settle in and try to get a good shot off. Yep, yeah, 50. Oh, that arm's fried. But like all those little things you can do of just holding your bow. In your situation, you were in this exact ladder stand. So I mean, you had a rail right here actually. So that you might not could have rested your bow. What gets you it's not the draw weight. It's the weight of the bow and having to hold it. We just did this drill with Bree and she did, what'd you shoot at, 40 seconds? 40. You do it real quick. I'm gonna go look at the target. I mean, Bree sat for that deer specifically, what do you say, 200 hours last year? I mean, over 200 hours in the stand. Yeah. Never seen them. I seen them on the hoof twice or 3 times, but never in bow distance. I didn't want to shoot them with a rifle. This year we might blow them down. We might just have to bring out the big guns. All right, on your ready. You know, some people are gonna say that she might be pulling too much draw weight, but she's been shooting that draw weight for 2 years now and has shot a lot of arrows. And it's just a matter of, yeah, you just rest it like that, but you don't want it to come loose. But her being pregnant has definitely took a toll on her strength. We're at 30. You wanna try to go to what I did? Yeah. See how shaky you're getting? Try to bring your bow down and hold it. I mean, doesn't that feel better?
No, I still feel
all right. All right, come back up then. All right, get ready to shoot. All right, whenever you're ready. So that was at 54 seconds. Let's go down here to the target and check it out. Was that the dot you were aiming for? You were actually aiming for that dot. Oh, you were aiming for the bottom right? Oh, she's good. So Bree was aiming at that dot and I was aiming at that dot. I thought you were aiming for the middle and just slam missed it. Oh, that's good. But you know, you add buck fever on top of that. And you know, when your adrenaline's pumping that bad, you make bad decisions, you make poor decisions. And that was literally Bree's first time ever putting an arrow into a deer. Bree, do you realize like most bow hunters will never kill a deer that big? I will tell you, 98% of southern bow hunters with a compound bow will never kill a deer that big with a bow. You go out west, yeah, probably. Compound hunting's not easy, and that's the enjoyment out of it. It's a challenge. You made an excellent shot.
Yeah,
just
but
not on the
yesterday,
deer.
take how I was shaking and times it by 5.
Well, yeah, that's buck fever getting you. That's why we
But
do
I
it.
swear, when I first pulled back on patches, was I not? I was like, were you watching me?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he turns around.
I swear it wasn't the having to hold it. It was the fact that you had to switch.
Yeah.
Because she originally drew on patches.
Yeah.
And 20 seconds into full draw on patches, he moves, no more shot, and then Bendy comes in and she's trying to pick which one
Yeah.
she wants to go for, and she switched. Like, it was just.
But I know
Well-
my arm was hurting.
Your arm was hurting?
Yeah.
Bow hunting's a thing of confidence. You know, if you're confident and you anchor correctly, you grip your bow correctly, you level your bow, you aim at a certain spot, not just at the deer. I mean, it's a game of confidence and not letting the adrenaline get to you to the point to where you can't shoot. If you have confidence, your arrow's gonna go where you want it to go if you've done all the proper practice. And I think the adrenaline got to you and it was a bad situation. We're gonna go back out tonight. We're gonna go look for him. He was last bedded at 4 a.m., 120 yards from stand where he last was. We're gonna fly the drone tonight and see if we can't find him. He has not showed up on camera. Patches and all the other deer have, but he has not. We're gonna go look for him tonight. We're gonna do our duty, our due diligence, and really make sure that deer makes it through and lives. I'll pick you guys up tonight. They're about to scent free shower, get these clothes scent free, and spray down with some Scent Thief, and we are going in the woods. So we're gonna spend probably an hour and a half flying, and if we don't find them, we're out of here. All right, let's take this thing up and off. Looks like we got some heat in the trees. We'll look around, see what we can find. Let's get in the truck. It's gonna be a while. So first thing we're gonna do is go check his bed and see if he's anywhere where he was last night. But there's 3 big body deer in the power line. Let's go look at them first. Odds are, you know, he's alive. Those 2 in the back are big. They're at the back corn. Is that him? Holy shit, it's the big 8. Let's not spook that deer. Let's check this other one. Is that him? No, it doesn't wrap enough. Holy cow. All right, I'm gonna sneak this thing back out of here, and they're probably gonna go back to eating. Big 8 is in the corn pile. That deer, we actually changed his name from Big 8 to Commander because I shot Buck Commander, the big 8 point I killed in Louisiana. And so we started calling him Commander because he's so much like him. All right, looks like they're gonna walk off, but they'll come right back out. I mean, they're not spooked. But you see, I've backed out of there. Them deer just standing right next to the corn pile. Let's go to where I had this deer bedded and see if we see any deer. We still got some heat to deal with, so we're not actually going to be able to search very well. It's actually worse than last night. Because it's hard in the woods, I'm going to go over here. There's a bunch of deer in the food plot, which is very bare. Like, it's not in good shape. But we'll just check. I did fly earlier during the daytime to look for Bendy, and there's like 27 does in this food plot. Let's see, we're probably gonna pick through a bunch of does here. Doe. All right, those 2 are does. It's a little buck. That looks like a big group of does, but that one right there is big. That one on the left of that group, that's a big doe if it's a doe. I'm gonna try to go a little wider and try to see them all in one go. Uh-oh, that's Patches. Okay, there's Patches. Look at that joker. All right, we're not gonna keep the light on too long. Those are all does with them. He doesn't even care. He just went right back to eating. All right, this other big body deer. That's the one that I said was big bodied. It was Patches. Okay, look at the deer right here. Look at all those deer. Okay, that's a group of does. There's one more to the right. In the woods. Let's see the eyeball shining. That's a doe. All right, let's start grid searching the woods now that we kind of covered the field and the open spot. But dude, it's gonna be so tough. I really think the deer's alive. We're just gonna start running a grid pattern and see if we can't locate them. Didn't find them. We found 2 of our shooter bucks. One was in the corn pile 20 yards from the ladder that Bree shot this deer out of. The other big deer Patches, the deer Bree originally drew on, just down in the bottom, a couple hundred yards from the stand, in the food plot. And although we could sit here and fly, leaves are on the trees, it's tough. If I thought he was dead, I'd make sure we'd find him. I don't think he's dead. I think that deer's gonna make it. If he died, it would have been a miracle. So if it was gonna be a miracle that he died, I think it would have been a miracle that we found him. Everybody pray for Bree in the comments. This girl hunts harder than most men I know, and she shoots better. But it's a lot of pressure, man. Trying to shoot a big buck with your bow, I mean, it ain't easy, and that's the first deer she's ever shot with a bow. She shot a mountain lion and a pig, and she's been just, for the last 3 years, 2.5 years, she's just been die hard, killing me a trophy with my bow. And all throughout gun season last year, she carried a bow. Missed out on 2 big deer because of it. This year, she's definitely taking a gun in gun season, but she's gonna bring her bow. But if they ain't coming in, they're gonna get whacked. I think it's gonna end the story for now. I think the deer's gonna make it. We did did our due diligence. We looked for him. It's now been it's been like 27 hours after the shot, something like that. I could be off. He was alive at 8 hours and he looked like he was doing just fine. We're calling that it. Hopefully he shows back on trail cam. You guys are gonna have to wait for the next video, see if he does. We killed a giant in this video. It's absolutely incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, we came down here to deer camp for opening weekend just to have fun. We knew we were gonna kill some good deer and have a huge opportunity, huge chance to kill big deer. And by golly, we did. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. Hit the like, subscribe, stay tuned. We're gonna be doing some cool stuff, and we're gonna be traveling a lot this hunting season. It's 3 days into North Carolina bow season. We got 2 giants on the ground and a big one that had an arrow in it. We got a lot of deer. Y'all stay tuned. We'll catch y'all on the next one.